Welcome, it's FNews57 here. I'm back on NeverWinter on the Xbox One, and today, once again, our city is under siege. So, this is going to be a recap, updated video, the Reader's Digest version per se, for the Siege of NeverWinter after Module 12B. I'm going to show you everything that you need to do to farm the event at the minimum and to the maximum, your choice, of course, for what you want to do. So the first thing you will notice is that Protector's Enclave is under siege, and of course there is the normal vendor up here. I'm going to show you the rewards that you can get real quick. The top three things are going to be the Champion's Banner, the Siege Breaker's Griffin, and the Battlefield Scavenger's Pack. As far as the Colt Bounty, most people will want the blue cart, possibly the 2 die packs, but way down here at the bottom, the Quartermaster's rank 5 enchantment. So there's 3 currencies for the event. There's the Dragon Colt insignia, and then 2 harder to get insignias, the Right of Commendation, or Writ of Commendation, however you are pronouncing that. I do believe it is Writ of Commendation, but we're not going to get into semantics. And then the Medal of Heroism. These currencies are harder to get. Now, I have a separate video on how to get the Siege Breaker Griffin. I'll leave a link to that in the description. The very first thing that you are going to notice is over here, there is a Defense Supplies vendor and quest. The Defense Supply Master is the NPC that you're looking for, and if you have Defense Supplies, this particular item in your inventory, which you can make through professions, or you can buy off of the market, or you can get from heroic encounters, well, you can go ahead and turn them in. They are worth approximately 1,000 diamonds apiece. And as you can see, they require different items to make. You can make them through Master Crafting resources, Tier 4 resources, Tier 3, Tier 2, portable altars, and your assorted injury kits. So basically a character of any level can do this. You'll have a regular cart to start. You can buy the blue cart, and you can go ahead and do that task. Once you have defense supplies in your inventory, you can donate the defense supplies if you want. 1 for 3 Dragon Horde Colt insignias, 6 for 20 Dragon Horde Colt insignias, and 1 Medal of Heroism, or 12 for 50 Dragon Colt insignia and 2 Medals of Heroism. If you are going to donate defense supplies, it is best to donate them 12 at a time, like so, and you will get the most reward for them. Now, before we go into the siege battlefield, the actual zone, if you are in a guild and you want to help your guild out, you're going to want to pick up one particular quest from your guild and complete it first. I will show you where that quest is located now. Once you are in your guild stronghold, you will want to speak with the Master of Coin, and you will see this blue repeatable quest that is Send Aid to Neverwinter. It does have a daily cooldown, but it allows you to get 10k or about 10k XP, some silver, and of course 5 of those much wanted defense supplies. So that quest will take you a minute to do, because basically you have to run around your stronghold and you have to speak to these guards to actually recruit them. Some of them are willing to go, some of them are not willing to go, and they are scattered around throughout your stronghold. There's a total of 5 of them that you have to talk to, but yeah, sometimes they're easier than others to find. So I'm going to fast forward. Once you have spoken to the 5th and final guard in your stronghold, simply turn in the quest, and there you go. There's your defense supplies. So, quick way to get 5 of those. Now, you're going to go to the siege battlefield. So from any travel post or travel gate, go down on your list until you see the siege battlefield and click on that. There will be one quest for you to pick up every day, and it's going to be the Siege of NeverWinter. It requires you to complete 2 of the heroic encounters that spawn here in this zone, in this siege zone. And there's going to be multiple different heroic encounters. You can look for a blue light coming up through the sky, or you can just simply look on your map and see which ones are active. So this is where we get into farming, though. Now, whether a heroic encounter is active or not, the bare minimum for what you have to do is complete those 2 heroic encounters. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're running around and you're killing all of the enemies that spawn. If you want refinement, you're going to use your Dragon Horde enchantment, your Fey Blessing enchantment, Quartermaster's enchantment, the Mount bonus Wanderer's Fortune, your Guild XP bonus, if you have that from Guild boons. You're going to want to use all of those things to make the most out of farming. But the big thing that most people are going for is the vouchers that you can donate to your guild. That's the general reason why everybody is farming this event. And what you can do is just kill all the regular enemies. It doesn't matter whether you are participating in one of these heroics that spawns or not. Just kill the enemies, and they all have a chance of dropping Dragon Horde coffers. They have a chance of dropping the Siege Vouchers, and those Siege Vouchers are what you want to stockpile and donate to your guild. Now, a little trick with this is there are several different heroics that spawn, specifically like this one where we have to defeat 250 cultists. And what you can do is once the boss spawns, which I'll show you in a moment, is just go ahead and don't kill them. Only kill the minions. So see right there we got 3 different Siege Vouchers. Remember, if you're doing this, you're going to need plenty of inventory space. So we have a Gems Voucher, which is pretty good. A lot of guilds need the Gems Voucher. We also have a Surplus Equipment, and we have a Tyranny Voucher. Again, pretty good. A lot of people will need the Tyranny Voucher. But basically what you want to do is you want to put a group together that isn't going to kill that boss right there. If you don't kill him, or the boss that spawns all the way up here, if you're doing the heroic encounter that spawns up here, you will be able to continue to just farm those groups of enemies. And they respawn a lot faster in the heroic encounter than they do normally. If you're going for completing the quest, make sure you are in a instance that does not have a ton of other players in it, because if there's a bunch of other players in an instance, statistically speaking, they are probably actually trying to farm for these little Siege Vouchers. That is pretty much the basics of the Siege of NeverWinter. Now, with that being said, there's a couple other things that you can do. You can come in very quickly, just do your one quest and move on if you're not farming these vouchers. But if you want to farm the vouchers, then you're going to have to spend a little bit of time in here. However, as you see, I'm just killing everything, and I've already gotten multiple ones of these vouchers. They're relatively easy to get. They have a pretty high drop chance. And you just keep killing and killing all of the NPCs that you can find. If the heroic encounter is one of the dragons, don't worry about keeping the dragon there for a while. Just kill the dragon as quickly as possible so that you can get one of these heroic encounters to spawn that actually have more ads for you to kill, and kill all the ads. Last thing I'm going to mention is from the heroic encounter rewards, the completion rewards, you can actually get several different items in addition to just the Cult of the Dragon currency. The Cult of the Dragon currency is the main thing that you're going to get, but let me go ahead and show you real quick. I have items in my overflow bag, so of course it won't let me, unfortunately. That's refinement farming for you. But we go over and you can get your Dragon Horde coins and Dragon Cult insignias. That's the normal reward. It's the common reward. But in addition to that, you can sometimes get the Medal of Heroism, or, on a rare case, even defense supplies. And that's basically what you're going for. You keep farming the heroics as long as the heroics are up, And as far as the vouchers are concerned, just massacre the ads as fast as possible. As you can see, that is a regular enemy that I just killed there. Nothing special. He wasn't part of a heroic encounter, and yet he still actually dropped a voucher. A lot of guilds are having little competitions for who can donate the maximum number of vouchers, which is actually why I was requested to make this short version of how to farm the Siege of NeverWinter. Remember, if you want to, if you are competing with your guild for the maximum number of vouchers donated, there is one last trick that I'm going to show you which might be able to give you an edge depending upon who you actually are competing against. Obviously, it's best to do this in an instance where there isn't a ton of people also farming, and farming those very large heroic encounters that spawn multiple ads is the best possible way because they spawn the fastest. But if there is no heroic encounter up, simply run around and kill everything. If it's available, kill it. It's the easiest way to explain the Siege of NeverWinter to you, while of course getting your defense supplies. And you can't turn in your quest if you have items in your overflow bag, which is very annoying for players like myself. But go ahead and turn in that quest, and we'll take a quick look at the last thing that you can obtain. If, and I stress this as if, you wish to spend your medals, which are the item right there, Medal of Heroism, if you want to spend them for more vouchers, you can buy the Stronghold Support reward. And this will let you choose from a Siege of NeverWinter Gems voucher, Surplus Equipment voucher, or Influence voucher. So if you want that extra edge, spend your Medals of Heroism there. If you don't care as much about that and you want to try and spend them on what I feel is the best thing, then buy the Battlefield Scavengers pack, because that has the chance at giving you the rank 7 Quartermaster's enchantment. Otherwise, you can just hold on to your Medals of Heroism. And as far as the Writ of Commendation, you can get the Champion's Banner or the Siegebreaker Griffin, or hold on to them. And I will be spending all of my cult emblems here, the little cult insignias, I'll be spending those on rank 5 Quartermaster's enchantments, just because they're pretty much the best thing that I can get. And here we go, another heroic encounter has just showed up. They typically are about 15 minutes or so. This is another one that you can farm. There's 3 of them, one that spawns right here, the one that I showed you in the beginning of the video, and the one that spawns at the top of the hill up there. All of these 3 big heroic encounters are ones that require you to kill a bunch of enemies before a boss spawns, and if you kill all of the enemies and spawn the boss, you can simply run away from the boss and keep farming the little minions that spawn, thereby trying to get you the best chance at more of those wonderful little vouchers. As you can see, we're going to pick up a Fey Trinkets voucher right there, or I would be able to pick it up if my inventory was not full. So you can get a ton of stuff, and you can get it very quickly. It's a super good way to farm for your guild. And if you want guild marks, it's effective as well. It's a little bit boring for me, personally, but it's personal preference. Each one of these vouchers, as you can see, the influence is worth 100 influence, gems is worth 120, the frozen voucher is worth 405 frozen treasures, 1,590 treasures for the tyranny, the surplus equipment is worth 300 surplus equipment, and the dark gifts is worth 470. So all of these are substantial vouchers and will provide a decent bonus for your guild coffer. Now, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, make sure that you go ahead and let me know. I will do my best to answer them for you. So go ahead and help me out. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. Please share it with your friends, your guild mates. I don't know, put it out in a guild mail or share it on Discord, whatever you can do. That greatly helps out with the searchability of videos here on YouTube. And of course, the rest of my social media links will be in the description should you wish to follow me on Facebook or watch live on Twitch. In any case, until next time, thank you for watching, and of course, thy legion, stay frosty.